Good day, folks. Everything new under the sun. We're doing another What Is video, and I'm making use of the Jack Van Impe Prophecy Bible. In the beginning of it, there's a whole alphabet of word definitions, terms, theological terms, eschatological terms, etc. And the one we're taking a look at today is the New Jerusalem. So, what is the New Jerusalem? What does it mean? We're going to take a look at it briefly. This is from Wikipedia. It says, in the Book of Ezekiel, in the Hebrew Bible, the New Jerusalem is Ezekiel's prophetic vision of a city centered on the rebuilt Holy Temple, the third temple to be established in Jerusalem, which would be the capital of the Messianic Kingdom. Remember, this third temple is implemented when the peace accord is enforced by the Antichrist, and I personally believe that's not far off. We're talking years away, not decades, not hundreds of years, but years at this point in time. And we could even start counting in months, possibly. It says, the prophecy is recorded by Ezekiel as having been received on Yom Kippur of the year 3372 of the Hebrew calendar. It will be inhabited by people to live eternally in spirit form, created by God as a gift to mankind. Not everyone will reside in the New Jerusalem, and most will probably stay on earth. So that's the Wikipedia version of the New Jerusalem. Here is Jack Van Impe's explanation of it, and let's just make sure that you can hear me as you can. So again, from the Jack Van Impe Prophecy Bible, and you can get this Bible off Amazon or wherever. I think they sell it all over. It's a great resource. Not everything is 100% accurate, but a lot of it is kind of the common understanding of end-time Bible prophecy and eschatology, as most believe these days. The New Jerusalem, the two Jerusalems are mentioned in Scripture, in Galatians 4:25-26 and Hebrews 12. One is the earthly home of the believers during the millennial period, and I think that's coming up probably in less than 10 years from now. The other is heavenly, the New Jerusalem or celestial city, which hovers over the earth for 1,000 years. It says, Christ has been preparing this New Jerusalem for 2,000 years. John 14 speaks to that. This magnificent masterpiece descending toward earth reminds one of the elegant beauty of a bride on her wedding day, Revelation 21. Verses 9-27 plus chapters 22, 1-15 present a glowing description of the city, so you can check that out in Revelation 21 and 22. The Almighty will handle global operations from this satellite city. The redeemed in glorified bodies will live there and travel back and forth to earth from their city in space in a moment of time. Remember, this is during the millennial reign of Christ, which I think is quite possibly less than 10 years away from that being the existence of us. And it's exciting times to be alive, especially if you're a Christian, because you get, if you are saved prior to the return of the Lord, this is kind of the consolation prize, as Kent Hovind likes to say, to get to live during the millennial reign of Christ, to rule and reign with him for 1,000 years and be part of this New Jerusalem. It says, let's see, those with bodies of flesh who were born during the millennium enter the eternal state with natural bodies and live on earth, so our earth as we know it, although a perfect earth. It's a perfect peace and prosperity and foliage and trees and plants, etc. God's going to create a really great existence. At the end of the 1,000 years, though, man is still going to rebel, even though they had peace and safety for 1,000 years. But it says, those with natural bodies live on earth and under the light of the holy city. So they have a close connection to God. They can see God. They can see His power, but they still reject Him. But that's the Jack Van Impe's understanding of the New Jerusalem, that it's a heavenly city that hovers above the earth during the millennial reign of Christ, where believers that are believers now, will rule and reign with Christ and get to go between the New Jerusalem and earth, as, like I say, we're kings and priests on this earth, and we rule and reign with Jesus Christ for that 1,000-year period. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll leave there, and we'll see you guys in the next What Is video.